Today is the first day we are gonna mess with these beautiful heads. Yes. Look at these, all ported and beautiful. Lots of head work done by Flat Six Innovations for me. So it came to me like this. So I'm just gonna remove the cover and see what's inside. Whew. All right, let's see. We have a guide installed in there. We have all of our freeze plugs in here, it looks like. We have all of our new valves, new springs, everything is already done and in place. We got these two guide pins over here, and then we have these two guide pins over here. Yes, it is. First thing we need to do over here on bank one is to get our chain rails in. So, brand new part with the kit, bank one lower chain rail. And here's the part number for the upper chain rail. This is the bolt that holds it on. I just cleaned it up a little bit, pulled off the old O-ring. We're gonna replace it with one of these from the kit. Our other rail is cleaned, lubed. This is lubed. All right, so this chain rail here, you're going to stick in, and right here where I marked, put that through bolt. It goes through and lets you attach it to this side of the case. You cannot get a torque wrench in there, or at least I couldn't, so I just used a 6mm Allen key to tighten it up by hand and marked to come back and torque it later. You do not want to install the other chain rail yet, because if you dry fit your gasket, you will see that you're gonna have to put a bolt right here, and that other one comes in and blocks that, so you can't get to it. I remembered after watching my other video, so this locates nicely on here. So just a quick test fit, make sure everything is good to go. I can remove this safety tape now. These temporary bolts here we can remove now. They were T55s. Inside this bag that I had labeled base bank one case / head, I found these two guys that we're gonna need now. A little carb cleaner, one last clean where our gasket is gonna go. So there are two holes that are stepped. One of them is right here. That's where that spacer goes. The other one is right here at this corner. That's where that spacer goes. All right, fancy custom head gaskets. This is what I got here. All right, I had these with my kit. I think they're just my old ones that maybe I accidentally sent in. So they're categorizing them for me so I know where they went. They're supposed to be micro encapsulated, so I'm gonna put some blue Loctite on them. I've got a little piece of hose ready that you'll see in a minute that I'm gonna use to help hold it as I reach it in to attach it. So right here it says 1 through 3, so that's how you know this is the bank one head. The other one says 4 through 6 on it. All right, we're gonna need a can of this to help it seal around the chain rail, because that is a common leak failure point. All right, mask this off a little bit. See, with a nice little light coat there. And this side gets a little bit. All right, I'm gonna take this gasket now, drop it over here, line up our dowel points, bring the head over, and carefully line this guy up. Get a couple whacks. All right, I'm gonna do the 4 bolts around this chain well first. Before that gasket stuff cures, I want to get some pressure on it. For the fourth one here, I'm going to use this rubber hose. Get a nice tight fit on that guy so I can not drop him into the middle of the engine. All right, let me try to show you where that one was. You can see him right there. These are all getting torqued to 13 Newton meters. Now for the giant head bolts, I just got all of these, came with the kit, brand new ones. You want to do not reuse your old ones. All right, so for these, we are just going to put a little bit of lube on the bottom threads here. And then we're just going to go around and start dropping them into their slots. Oops, my caps are still on here from when I sent them in, so I need to remove these so that our head bolts will fit in. All right, crazy torque sequence again. First, we're gonna start off with 30 Newton meters for all of them. Then we're gonna loosen all of them. Then we're gonna go to 20 Newton meters on all of them. And then stage 3 and 4, we're gonna go 70 degrees and then another 70 degrees. And the sequence we're gonna do is like a crisscross starting in the middle. So like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, something like that. These are T55s. First, I'm just going to hand tighten them all. All right, 30 Newton meters. Very important to witness mark each one as we go here. All right, now I have to loosen every one of them. All right, so I'm just gonna crack each one loose just a tiny bit in the same order. You can actually, instead of re-witness marking them, if you mark them all in the same direction, like you should have the first time, if that mark is in a different location, you know you have loosened it. It's funny, each one you go out, you have to turn more and more to break torque. All right, getting a different color for stage 2. Now we're gonna go to 20 Newton meters. The funny thing is that 20 Newton meters, which is less, is a little bit more threads. Stage 3, 70 degrees. We got a new color. right, I'm gonna mark all of these at the 3 o'clock mark. Okay, stage 4, 70 degrees. One more time. Let's start it again. And this is the one that stretches your bolts, and it's really not that hard. All right, that is it. So check out your bolts. All of them should have 4 marks. The red ones are really hard to see on mine, but they are all there. Quality assurance has been completed. Now, since that's torqued down a lot more than it was originally when we torqued these, I'm just gonna go around and make sure these are still 13 Newton meters. Yeah, all 4 of them, especially that one in the middle, needed to be tightened more. All right, next I just rotated this whole head down this way so that the chain would slide out. And I went ahead and installed this upper chain guide here, or the lower one, or I forget which one it is, but it's the one where you can see it through here now. And I just hand tightened this one with a new gasket, lubricated. That is a 6mm again. Gonna tighten that down to 10 Newton meters. And then we're gonna install another one in that hole. And then this chain guide will be immovable. And over on bank 1 right here, we have the other one that we have to insert. It holds this rail guide in place. Now for me, I could not get that started at all until I loosened this one back up to give it just enough play to get into the hole. So if it won't go in, try that. All right, over on bank 2, we still have to install this thing here with a new O-ring, and it is again 6mm to 10 Newton meters. All right, I flipped this bad boy upside down. We're gonna do the same thing. Clean, prep, gasket, head for bank 2. Difference for bank 2 is that this one can move and get out of the way of that bolt, so you can have both of these installed ahead of time. And don't forget these dowels. All right, bank 2 is all done. Everything's torqued. We have lots of heads on this thing. Please give the video a thumbs up, guys. I'm sure you're already subscribed. Follow along, and we'll see you on the next one.